All right, Huda, I see what you're doing. I see your vision and I'm loving it.
What's good? Cause we just tryna get it poppin', what's good? Yeah, yeah.
If you guys watched my last video, you already knew that this one was coming. Hey guys, it's your girl, MarianNala. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review of the Easy Bake and Snatch powder by Huda Beauty. If you guys want to know my thoughts on the powder as well as how it performs, then keep watching. My face is pretty much done except for the setting part of it. I do still have to blend out my under eye. I'm gonna finish blending out my concealer right now. Alright, so this is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch powder. I'm super excited to try it out. I got the shade Kunafa. The directions say to gently press the powder under the eye, anywhere that you're looking to brighten. This is what the packaging looks like. This is the side. It does feel nice and heavy. I will say that it's a good feel in my hand. And then just so you all can see the shade, I got Kunafa. Let's open it up. Oh, it's so pretty. This is what the powder looks like. It does have, what is that, Easy Bake embossed into or pressed into the powder. There's a second layer. You guys can see that it just opens like that. And it comes with a little Huda Beauty sponge. So this is how I'm going to do it because I do use setting powders in different ways. I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques setting brush and I'm gonna swirl it and then press it under my eye on this side. I think I've got a good amount. Let's try it out. So this is just one layer of the powder. I'm sure you all can already see the difference. Like, it's pretty snatched. This is really good. Like, wow. This is just a light tapping with a brush. This wasn't with the powder sponge yet. I'm going to go in with this eye for a second layer with the powder sponge just so we can see what it looks like when it's used like the correct way and see if it like makes any changes or if it enhances my eye in any other way. I'm just gonna swirl it. So I have that much. I'm gonna pat some off the back of my hand just to make sure that it's gonna be an even application. All right, now we're going to go ahead and press it into the eye. Are we seeing this? The fact that I have no complaints, like I am very happy with this application. I'm very happy with the product so far. I will say it's very bright. It's way brighter than the usual under eye that I go for, but I can't complain. It is really pretty. If I needed to make sure that I was looking awake, this is the powder that I'm gonna use. Now I'm gonna use my own powder puff. This one I get them from Amazon. I'm just gonna go straight in with the powder puff and see if that makes any difference. Got a good amount, tapping it off. Let's go in. This is the one layer under the eye. Trying to see if there's a big difference. This side, while it does look airbrushed, I can just tell that it is just sitting on top of my skin. It's not really like blending with the rest of my face product. Whereas this one, because I used the brush, it was able to really get into the different lines in my skin. And then having it just pressed on top is kind of like a finisher. I'm not sure which one I like yet, but to be fair, I did do 2 layers on this eye. So I'm going to do a second layer on this eye just to really give it like a fair shot. Doing the second layer now. Second layer is on, and I don't know if you all can tell, but it's definitely brighter than it was before. So 2 layers did make a difference. Looking at it now, I think that this powder works best when you're just using the puff to set the under eye. Before at least setting my face, I think that just using the puff and to press it into the skin rather than a brush, I think that's the best bet for this formulation. This side looks good, but it's definitely a more like natural as this powder could be, but a natural finish. Whereas this one gives me like very much full glam. I wonder how this powder would be with flash, like if there would be any flashback. I might have to test that out. I'll let you all know, but I do like it with just the powder puff. I think that that is a better finish at least. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my face and then I'll come back. I'll set my face and we'll see if anything changes or if it gets better, worse, all that kind of stuff. My face is not fully set from the spray just yet, like it's still drying, but I wanted to give my thoughts as it is drying. So I will say that while the rest of my face is a little bit more glowy, my under eyes are still more, I wouldn't say matte, but like it's more like set in place. It's not really like melding as much as the rest of my face is. And I will say this eye is definitely brighter and is more like, I guess, like pronounced than this side. This side is a little bit more natural. Like it is very bright. I have to give it that. I don't know if it's because of the shade that I got or if all the powders are like that. I was thinking about getting the shade right after this one. It was more brown toned and I really like a brighter yellowy under eye, so I just went with this shade instead. So I'm not sure if the other shade would be this bright under the eye. My concealer under my eyes doesn't seem to be moving or like creasing. Like this eye, it's got a little bit of creasing, but that's just my eye, and I think that's because I blended the powder into the lines, whereas this one is kind of sitting on top of those creases better. I like both applications actually. I feel like this side is obviously the side that I would use if I'm just doing my makeup just for like a regular, not really a regular day. I think this is a little bit too bright for a regular day for me at least. But I think like if I was just going to like a cute little event, this would be the side that I would use. But baby, if I'm wearing like a full glam outfit, like gown, boots, heels, all that, yeah. I really like this powder. I will say, comparing it to the pressed powders that I do have, the pigmentation is here. The pigmentation is honestly out of this world. I have no cons. I have nothing bad to say about this powder. You guys should go and get it if you don't have it already. I really feel like this would be a great staple in your collection. That's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys have tried this powder out, or if you guys are interested in trying the powder out, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
And no, it ain't no turning down.